Moi. Hello, your mom. Did you know that somebody's barking? Who is that? My dog. Why? Because I hate my dog. Sorry. He's just... Trust me, I don't hate my dog so much I would destroy him, but trust me, my dog is not a very good one. He's a bad dog. He's right now peeking through the window. Stupid mutt. I'm joking, he's not a mutt. He's an actual border collie. Okay. It's the only thing I basically have to do in the entire day. Except I forgot, I didn't use Twitter. Y'all, you want to know why Twitter is so important to me? Your mom! And did you know that I have a dang addiction to Kimi no koto ga daidai Kimi no koto ga daidai suki na Shakuni no kanojo. And I have a obsession with it because why not? Did you know that I was violated? For what? Assaulting a wolf. I'm joking. We don't talk about hitting somebody. And, well, it may be quite true. I was the goat when drawing. I just do very well with this type of angle. Yeah, idiot, because you're using a reference. Who cares if I'm using references? Nobody cares. I could be the GOAT artist and not use a reference, and people wouldn't ever click my YouTube videos. That just really shows how much nobody cares. Well, I'm joking. A few people actually do care and comment on my videos sometimes. I always check your comments and make sure to respond back with happiness because I appreciate my commenters and subscribers, so please subscribe to me. I am going to check how much views I did with my last video, which I don't really care, so I'm going to spoil my last video. But this is what I made on my last video. As you can see. It isn't really my artwork because I used a reference, but if that was my artwork, I would say, yeah, that's goated. Imagine making a chibi and being like, I'm joking. I remember going to Comic-Con and buying Momo from the Apothecary Diaries. Now, obviously, I do love, now that I see what Comic-Con's about, I kind of like going there, and, well, let's just say I rarely play my console, but whenever I do, it's always nice. I want to say a swear word in this YouTube video so badly. And I want to beat the heck out of my... just want to say swear words so badly in this video, but... you know my promise is, I'm family friendly. Frick. Can't even say that word either. To be family friendly with everyone. No swearing, no... Nah, bro. You know, drawing Hyakano is already not family friendly. Yeah, trust me, the show is like rated 16 or 17 or 16, like a really high range of age and up. I can kind of understand why that age gap exists, though, because the things that are in that show is kind of... nah. Oh, yeah. Whatever. I'm not gonna get demonetized for the D word. Nobody cares. I was about to end up beating the crap out of him for what he's doing, but I swore he stopped in time, because he was edging my patience. Luckily, my week's almost over, and my birthday's coming up, so I'm going to Universal Epic, so you find me there. I will be going on Sunday this week of October. This October, this Sunday, I will be going to Universal Epic, so if you know me, you know me. I will be going at Epic Universal, mainly Mario Land, and you can see me there. Dang, I wish I had a Yakumo shirt to wear there. Just imagine the reactions of everyone else. Yeah, but guess what? I can't get that. Because I'm stupid! Once again, Rentaro cosplay is gonna cost like $80 or something. Not even $80. That's cheap. $80 is cheap. Like, it would cost like $150 or just something insane. Like, I even went to my mall to see the cosplays once and got mine on a discount of $40. And well, it is kind of irrelevant without the wig and without any extra details like the matching shoes. Yeah, people didn't really care about me. He cared about my sister's fursuit more than me at Comic-Con. That really shows how low I was treated. Like, dang, they didn't even say, "Oh, is that your brother?" Like, dang, they ignore me. Yeah, but who cares? I have better stuff to do. If I told you this was a chibi, I would be a liar. Because I'm not drawing that. Chibis are small, tiny, too easy to make, and they don't lack of views. That's not something I should say. They actually do give you a decent amount of views. Should I make a view? Oh, Sigma. I'm joking. That's cringe of me. I'm not brain rotted. You know, no matter how many times I see this show, there's nothing brain rotted about it. But I think there's something else in it that would rot your brain. Just guess. Just guess in the comments. Just guess. There isn't any Italian brain rot, no. Gen Alpha slangs used, because obviously Gen Alpha is here in America. Here in America, we are brain rotted. Not there. At least, in fact, they have a higher IQ than us. On average. They're number one IQ. Yeah, that should really tell you how brain rotted America is. 6'7" crap? No, that isn't viral there. In fact, I might even announce on my Twitter account, like, talk about like what's going on with us in America, like the 6'7" meme. Like, come on, brother. Why do such a cringe thing? Like, if Global Garden would steal a brain rot and 99's in the Forest, whatever slop is cringe on Roblox, just imagine how much more brain rotted our society's gonna get. Like, come on, like, there's less people playing Adopt Me than Grow a Garden. Like, that's crazy. And then there's more people playing Grow a Garden than Bee Swarm Simulator. I mean, if you're an OG, you will know what Bee Swarm Simulator is. Not OG, you don't know. If you're an OG, you know what Bee Swarm Simulator is. Only the OGs know. So let me know down in the comments if you played Bee Swarm. Because currently I'm trying to get the best garden in the game. Yeah, it may be irrelevant to play in 2025 and try to get the best garden in the game, but who cares? I still play it. Well, just now in 2025. The rain, always the best. Relaxes me, free rain. I might even lower it down. I want to hear that rain. Dang it, there's no rain. Nah, why am I so relaxed? Nah, brother. You know, maybe I have been criticizing Chuck Connell too much. No, I don't take it back! Ha! You know, I don't take it back. I'm sorry. Fans of Chuck Connell, I do not take back my words. I'm joking. I do halfway criticize them, only for the... I criticize them for the right reasons. I don't criticize them for the wrong ones. For instance, I mean, if we're talking just the face-wise or the head-wise, the designs are pretty nice, but let's not get lower in designs, if you know what I mean. And, well, let's just say they have questionable body sizes, but that happens in almost every anime, so what surprise is that? Dang! Hottie. Nah. Yeah, there is probably a reason why Bandai Namco did not have enough time to create all the designs, but that's probably because it's not even worth the money. They just did the two main ones and just left. Bandai Namco left the chat. That's how it happened. They just made two and dropped two in relaxed time and just left the chat. I mean, yes, they technically did make another character, but dang, it's expensive. Like, who would pay $500? Look, I know I dropped like triple that amount on a disk drive, but trust me, a disk drive is worth more. It came out a long time ago, and it is a 1 out of a 15,000 item, really rare, and they're not going to make any more of those. Those $500 figures, they probably have thousands of them out there. Or maybe hundreds of thousands by this point. I don't even think it's worth buying. Yeah, of course it could last you 40 years without breaking down. But come on. With that money, you could buy a good retro collection. Or you could buy some good rare games for the drive. I mean, I like the disk drive and all, but come on, $500 for a figure? Nah. Well, you really have to make it insanely good to actually make it that price. But from what I'm seeing, that is not worth $500. I think it's worth $300 the most. Like, what are these prices for a figure I wouldn't even touch? Like, I'm not even going to give it the promotion spot. It's way too much work. Like, half of the figures I have in my promotion right now are actually figures that I like on my desk. And if you're wondering, yes, I mysteriously lost my main drawing pen. Also have a free head here. A figure head. How surprising. This figure head is actually as big as the minis. Oh yeah, and it also came with this. Yeah, that's from another set. I was about to buy another one of these until I found the extra pieces, because I'm like, nah, I already found the pieces. Unfortunately, this is my only figure that I can actually change faces with. I don't have any other one that does that. And I only have one figure that's ever came with an accessory. So, disappointed. I hate this moment. If only I could just block sound. Oh, guess what? I can't. I can only block my life. I can only... Look, YouTube, don't demonetize me for this, but I can only oof myself. That's all I can do. I'm not going to actually say it. YouTube can demonetize me for suicide. Yeah. They can demonetize me for that. For sure. I don't want YouTube saying, hey, this is talking about doing this. Get some help, buddy. Yeah. But I'm not serious about that. I don't actually want to do that. So, don't worry. And I still hate my background. Unfortunately, it is unfortunate. Do I feel like I'm ruining the character, or I'm making the shaping better? Unfortunately, Epic is not gonna have Hyakano in their stores, and if they do, guess what? I can't buy it, because guess who won't approve it? Yeah, we all know. Yeah, but that I doubt that would even happen. If there's barely any My Hero Academia merch in like the actual Universal Park, I bet you there will be almost none in the actual Epic. Like, the chances of it dropping would be zero. But I'm pretty sure they do have Lego Mario. That is one thing. But, you know, I could get Lego Mario somewhere else. I mean, for a much lower price, so... And I have plenty of Lego Mario already. Only thing, if you're a weeb, you shouldn't go to Universal Epic because they have nothing you want. I'm going to show you the reference images I'm using. If you want this, they don't have that in Universal Epic. In fact, I think I'm going to leak my photos, so... If you want to see how sus I am, look, this is my personal library. Yeah, don't ask why I have that personal image of myself as Kim Jong-un. I really don't know. I don't know. Or even worse, I actually have this one too. Anywho. Oh, I don't ask why I like to have bald people on here. Oh yeah, I'm going to show you a spoiler. These are all the Kamari shorts I've already recorded and that I'm currently making this week. Oh yeah, this is actually how I make my images. Yeah, this is actually how I make my thumbnails, if you're wondering. Yeah, absolute cinema. Don't ask why I got those references from eBay. I don't know, people on eBay. This is... Actually, no, I should not reveal that. That would be brutal. Yeah, I don't ask why I have this image. I'm totally not looking at this. Damn, that is really big though. Alright, YouTube, don't demonetize me. Oh, remember the time when I actually used this as my profile picture? The OGs will know I did this as an April Fool's joke. Literally, like making myself Mr. Who's the Boss. Or Mrs. Who's something something. I kind of forgot. You wanna know? This is back when I only had a game, like a personal game. For the OGs, I actually still have the game. I personally can now play it. The only reason why I can't use my V64 on that is I don't know anything about not piracy, anything about emulating or something. I don't know anything about that, so yeah, this is my game. And my room from months ago. You see? My room's evolved. Oh yeah, you can't see my room. Get a look around. Actually, this is my favorite spot, the figures. Alright, I'm giving you a tour of my actual images, because I'm too bored to actually continue. This, you know, here's something I really wish I had in my hands. This masterpiece. I don't know where! I forgot. Nagatoro something. Where Hubert Nagatoro went. I want to know where my Hubert went. Because I thought this was a masterpiece. It's gone though. I wish I had this masterpiece in my hands. Like, look how beautiful it is. Like, look at this masterpiece. Like, isn't it amazing? If I only had this in my collection. Oh. Yeah, this is not where the reference came from. Yeah, I actually also have what I looked like, ironically, a year ago. Yeah, a year ago. Yeah, don't ask why my hair looks like that. It's absolutely disgusting! And, well, let's just say at these times I portrayed lots of drawings very cringely. And, things are not going out well. I actually had this console for a while. I actually have the console still, the expansion, but... yeah, this is my personal photo library. I can't go... I'm gonna go further, actually, on this video. I'm gonna show you my feed. Because, I mean, why not? I mean... see, my feed isn't sus. See? Look, nothing sus. Yeah. Wanna know? I can read. I don't know why that came up my feed. Don't look at the up right corner. Umamusume, and see my YouTube feed isn't bad. Yeah, I do get recommended geography because, you know, I like those what if this empire was reformed thing. Alright, well, this is my feed. I'm not going to show any more personal stuff. Honestly, I'm not going to go that far. It's 4? Dang, brother. 4. No. I'd be slacking. Just look at this image. I think I have a better one. Look, I have a better one. Yes. This, I know this is like one of the images used for Hakari Hanazono, but yes. Yeah. Okay, I need to stop that. That is cringe. See, this is how I make my thumbnails. And don't you think this artwork is absolute cinema? Because I do too. Except the hand. The hand! I wish I was able to tell you why. I wish I was able to tell you why. There's only one character I like in this show, and you guessed it. It's her! You want to know? That is the absolute not reason. It's actually the opposite. I don't know why these are in the picture, though. Imagine me just absolutely getting my YouTube feed getting my video demonetized because of this. But isn't it amazing? Hey, yo! Let's get back to the good stuff. Let's not be sus. The last thing I want is my feed to be destroyed. Yeah, I kind of destroyed my feed already, though. Not in a bad way. And I went from Yosobi Aidoru to Hyakano songs. Yeah, why? Because I always shipped and done. But I do think Yosobi Aidoru is one of my favorite ones of all time. Aidoru is one of my favorite. Yosobi is goated. They're goated with their music. They are just goated. Just have a good way of composing music, except I don't really like the recent song. So hopefully they're cooking on something better. So I know they do work hard in the studio, but they gotta cook on a new song. I have a feeling they'll be making one for Spy Family, because I already saw on the thing. Technically tomorrow, in their time, we will see Spy Family Season 3 release. But in my time, it will be the day after that. Basically, on a Saturday, Spy Family launches, and if Crunchyroll has it, I will have to use Crunchyroll for this one. I will watch Spy Family Season 3 because it's absolute cinema. Last season's absolute cinema. I can tell you the third season, also absolute cinema. This better look good, like I promise you. I mean, the eyes aren't looking bad. I mean, she does look like this. Why am I redrawing her? Because guess what happened to the older ones? They got ripped up. Yeah, because I admitted the truth and told her that this was from Shakano, and she's like, oh, heck nah. This is what Shakano is, and then rip them instantly. Yep. Yeah. And well, let's just say my parents don't approve Hyakano for a reason. And I don't approve of it either myself on half of the stuff there's in there. I personally don't think... Yeah, let's not jump in that bubble. I don't want to talk about that scene. I cannot understand the Beth scene either. That wasn't necessary. Even Saito Naoki... Saito Naoki. Even Saito Naoki doesn't do that kind of crap. Even he has a conscience to what he draws. And to what he corrects. Even he has a conscience. Like, I mean, the reason why his first account got banned wasn't his fault. It was just some stupid person. And then Google mistakened it. So, really, that man, I genuinely think he is pretty well with his artwork. Because he is genuinely conscious about what he does. I mean, I bet you he's never been sus with his artwork. I mean, everyone has at least done something sus once. But nobody. I mean, but him, I'm pretty sure he's never done that with his artwork. Like, he's never done that. I mean, honestly, I gotta say, he is one of the cleanest people, I mean, with art content, and I do like to watch his videos. No, I don't use subtitles, because I'm not stupid. But is it really worth the time to use no subtitle? That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. I'm sorry, guys, for saying that. But is it really worth the time to do this kind of stuff? No, it's not worth doing stuff to get views. He built a good audience because he has a good mentality. And you see, he's almost to 1 million, and he restarted from scratch again. Well, that's because he had a Twitter account to spread. Yeah, but that doesn't really matter. I'm saying, always, it may not look like it, but always the people who don't act sus will always win better in the long run. I'm just telling you that. If you're sus, you will not go anywhere on YouTube or in real life. Real life is more important. You might make money on media for a while, but you're gonna get banned. So look. How did I make this so well done? Yeah, I'm not gonna make this so. I'm gonna just leave it like this. Except the mouth looks terrible. Or from some knockoff. That actually smells good. Whatever is cooking up there. How do I know how to draw Hyakuno so easy? Like, I feel like I could easily draw their style with my characters. I'm sorry, but if furries are sus, you need to get out. Because I don't criticize furries, but if you do all kinds of stuff with it, then you need to get out, man. Not only to touch grass, but to also be ashamed of yourself. And that's for everybody that does something sus. You need to get out and be ashamed. Because honestly, I was ashamed myself. Even though I am drawing this, I'm not drawing it sus. That's the only difference. Dang, this turned out pretty nice. How am I making this look so decently cooked? Like, I feel like I'm cooking with every Hakari now. Like, back then, I sucked. Yeah, I actually lost the drawings to the drawings I personally made. Yeah, now that I'm looking at the reference, it isn't as good, but who cares? I'm just a chill guy. Get out! Wait, what did I just break? I'm just a chill guy. Get out! Yeah, I think it's the mouth angle, yeah. I'm not actually going to officially finish it because my percentage is really low on my device. But just look at how well done this is. Hakari Hanazono portrayed very well. Like, I just like the contrast of her hair, and I just don't know why they kind of made her a bit like Kim Jong-un, but I mean, for other things that's about it, I think that is pretty fair. I mean, at least Karane looks nothing like Kim Jong-un. Like, I'm gonna give her a compliment for once. I keep roasting her that you could run her over a truck and she would be undamaged, or if you were to run one of those trucks in India over her, the truck would be balanced, or bro doesn't need a reboot card or flatter in the Minecraft world. But I'll give her that. At least she doesn't look like Kim Jong-un or anybody like Queso. I will give that compliment to Inda Karane, if I'm saying that right. Trust me, I try to practice how I say their names. Inda Karane is definitely one that may be flat, but she is not ugly. She's flat but not fat. That is the saying. She's flat, not fat. So, yeah. I honestly do think I would rather, if I were to be someone, rather be flat than fat, because I think you get more criticism for being queso. I'm sorry to anybody out there. You get more criticism for being somebody's weight of queso. I'm sorry, but it is true. Even though queso, there are people that weigh more, but it's just the internet uses him as an example, so I'll do the same too. I mean, what's the harm? And if you want to know, the amount of times I've said y'all in my life is at least less than 200. And that is a fact. And I'm not including the one I said right now. At least less than 200, because I did not grow in Louisiana. And I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I wouldn't have internet. I really need to locate her nose. Dang, this is so well done. Yeah, you should subscribe to me if you really want to know how to draw like this. I'm just having to constantly open my device. It's really that low in battery. It's just ready to turn off and then turn off completely. I just guessed portions from this point. Always use this type of circle. I made a promise I would do this drawing today rather than Friday. Even though I don't necessarily have to, I do, because I want my Friday off completely. Completely off. I just want it completely off, doing nothing, basically. Today I only had one schoolwork assignment, and I already completed that, so this is why I even have the opportunity to make another drawing video, guys. And it is kind of a twist from what I was actually going to do in this video, but I think it does work out. Because I do need some content, and you need some videos too. So, I promise you, my Camaro shorts will be releasing today, because I actually was very busy and couldn't edit my shorts, or just too lazy to edit them. I've done 2 out of 3 of them so far, so you will definitely see them by today. You will see your new Camaro roasts today, and I hope you enjoy. And you hear this is the last things I had to do with her. And of course, the classic Hakari Hanazono. And Hakari Hanazono. You idiot! I'm sorry for saying her mother instead, but it's Hakari. Hakari Hanazono is Hakari Hanazono. Hakari Hanazono. I'm sorry. Hakari Hanazono. Hakari Hanazono. Yes! Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. If I just focus on my pronunciation too much, I have more trouble with it. Honestly, me unintentionally saying it is just better. Anyway, issue, I just have better things to do with my life, so I'm just honestly doing this to get it done, get it done. Get out! This is how I draw the Hakano logo. I almost never do this with a drawing video. And yes, I always make sure to sign within the title, because if I don't sign inside the character, somebody will steal my artwork. So I always sign in the character, so nobody can steal it. And no, I'm not going to color the hair. It's too much work. I'm only going to do basic shading. Plus, I wasted a lot of your time talking and yapping for nothing. Okay, maybe a little bit of shading. You see, though, I truly do know how to actually shade my areas, and I do actually know where to shade and where to not. I'm not stupid when it comes to shading. I just don't exactly know yet. Like, I do have problems with the sun area a bit. Yeah, these would only be valid if I actually colored in the hair, so, which I'm not doing, so these are not valid at all, so let me remove them. Let me see how it is compared to the OG. Yeah, this is a lot comparable, but it looks like an extra remaster or an extra rendered version of her. I definitely could send this to somebody and be like, yay, here's my drawing skills. If only this is how I drew in Wolves vs. Cats. My actual artist skills are in the middle. Like, if I were to show you what I can do without a reference, it's in the middle, because I've been doing this for over a year. But I still think this is a really well done piece, so I'm going to give you her as my drawing of the day, and sorry for the noise cancellations and all that and stuff, but I always make sure to keep the portions of the ear. Anywho, guys, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like. I'm joking. Not yet. This is called... Yeah. Well, what I do... Yeah, because if you make it like this, it's kick. But then if you make it with this extra part, it's hot. So there's... One thing these all have in common is that they all use like a... I don't know what to call it, but they all use... They all use a kind of... like cross or T, like in most of the characters. I don't really know why, but most of the characters have it. Like, even Up has one too, so Up has one too. Hold on, let me fix this before I end the video, guys. I'm sorry, I have to add her name. There you go, guys. That's it for this video. Mega Mayor out.